Good to go? All right. Joanne is... You'll figure that out. You'll figure it out. All right. 3, 2, 1. All right, y'all. Welcome. And for the new ones, welcome back. Oh, no. For the first ones, welcome back to the RnR podcast. This is the podcast where we discuss, debate, and dissect anything relevant and or relatable. I'm your boy, Eve.
Your boy, C did it on.
But we could call you Christian on Mondays?
I mean, today I'm just C did it on.
It's been a while.
And it's Kev. We got two lovely women guests with us today.
Yes.
So y'all introduce yourselves.
Go ahead, girl.
I'm Gabrielle.
Hey, Gabby.
Hey, Gabby.
Yeah.
Y'all actually know I hate being called Gabby.
Really?
L.
Thank.
Gotcha. Start over. We're gonna roll with that, Gabrielle, and then we have
Joe.
Hey, Joe.
Yeah. You like being called JoJo?
Joe, Jojo, Joey. I like them all.
As long as it's not Joe. Nah.
Exactly.
See, I knew that.
I'm the exact opposite. You can call me whatever you like, except, respectfully, besides Gabby. That's it.
Okay.
So nicknames are allowed.
Okay, cool. Makes sense. Works out great. What we got for us today, Burke? It's been a while, man.
It's been a while, man.
But a lot's been going on,
We'll call
man.
this the monthly podcast because the bi-weekly thing is just not working out.
I mean, it's... Yeah. I was trying to fish for a good excuse, but I don't have one, man.
But
I don't have one. You're definitely right about that.
But yeah, how's everybody doing?
Good.
Summer's over.
I know.
Oh yes.
Not yet.
Not officially, but so the hot girls are still hot girling? Or we in thought them now. We call it thought them. Have we in thought them yet?
Thought is hilarious. Thought
Is it?
It's kind of unoriginal.
What up, y'all?
Did they tally up the score yet? Every time I went on the gram or like any kind of whatever, it was always like, oh, hot girls up, and it's like hot boys up. And recently I just saw like some girl shooting out the window. And it was like, oh my God, the hot girls are back up again, 500 points.
Because she shot out the window?
I mean, this is
hot girling.
hot girl.
She was
That's what it's
wild.
about.
You know I posted it.
But what's a hot girl, though? Like, what's a hot girl summer? What does that?
To me, it's saving money, getting your money.
Saving money, getting money. What about you, Gabrielle? What you feel like a hot girl summer is?
I feel like a hot girl summer is, in the context of how it's being utilized, I feel like it's just having a fantastic time. Kind of just like wilding out, like the Wild Wild West, like no rules, like, kind of just like really just like having a moment of freedom and just doing you.
Be you, be free, no rules, no judgment, just living your best life type thing.
Exactly.
I got you. I mean, I guess in that case, like the hot boys, we've been hot boying it for
Millennia.
99 and the 2000s. Well, a long time. So now it's like the score. Everything is changing, and yeah. And
Now y'all mad.
Nah, we're not mad.
Now y'all mad because we took a page out of y'all book and we moving how y'all moving.
Yo, the
and you
time
know how to
is
handle
changing.
it.
Who says we mad? Who says we mad, though?
I feel like the general attitude towards the hot girl summer from men, black men specifically, is like, yo, she a hot girl, but she got to ask you for $40. Like, well, she a hot girl, but she got to do this. Or she a hot girl, but she's doing that. Like, let us be
$40.
Right, exactly. What am I supposed to do with $40 in New York? And I live on Long Island. Like, what am I supposed to do with $40?
whoa.
Exactly. I got bills, okay? You want me to come see you? I got a car note.
Hold on. You saying this? We gotta run that back. See, so you gotta change your name because you can't be hot girl and then talking about I'm free.
I am free. I am because guess what? If you want me to show up, you want my presence, you want my company. Yeah. You have to pay for it.
You know what that's called when I have to pay for your company.
I don't give a shit what it's called.
That's what it's called. If that's
what you want to call it, that's fine. People gonna look at you and call you whatever they want to call you, but that don't make it so. So, like I was saying, you want me to come and see you, you want me to get to where I'm going, unless you want to come and drive out east to come get me, I have to make sure that my car note is paid so that I can get to where you want me to meet you.
That makes sense.
When I meet you at a location, me showing up looking how I look is not free. It is not cheap either. You want me to show up looking cheap, then that's what you're going to get. You're going to get a cheap looking girl who you're not going to want to be seen in public with. So at the end of the day, you want me to show up at a location looking like this, it's going to cost you something. Because it costs me something. And most of the time, y'all make more money than we do in this society anyway. So it's going to cost you something.
That's true. I mean, like, you know what I mean?
Look at that couch.
Listen, that was a nice. I think a whole lot just happened right there.
I'm so glad you asked. I'm so glad you asked.
No doubt. That was a nice little soliloquy, right?
Yo, that was like a commit meal right there, man. Don't be watching Dragon Ball Z. I'm just like, all right. I'm like, she $40, man.
So, like I was saying, with the $40, like I feel like, am I allowed to use profanity?
Yeah.
Niggas is mad. Like niggas is mad that we out here like, hold up, wait a second, bing, 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 light bulb. No, this shit is gonna cost you. So I feel like they just like, damn, yo, like now I gotta step up a little bit. Now like all of the bullshit is not gonna fly because she knows what she's worth. I feel like it's just kind of like an awakening, which is why I celebrate the hot girl summer.
So I want to try to get this straight because maybe I'm the one that's reading this correctly. So in a sense, just to hang out, it's gonna cost me.
That's not
like,
what I'm saying. But for the most part, when y'all are sliding in my DMs, it's not like, oh, I just want to like chill and hear you talk about what you feel and your dreams and your aspirations.
No, that's
y'all
not
niggas
me.
is trying to get the draws. So listen, it's show me how much you want it. I got a bunch of niggas in my inbox, not trying to like be like, you know, oh my god, I'm like so fly, but like niggas just be in the inbox and like
Shucks.
all of y'all are asking for the same thing. So set yourself apart, show yourself worthy. Why would I just throw it to anybody who just wants it?
$45.
Show me how much you want it.
I was saying, I mean, like, set the bar higher. It's a big one now.
I'm used to this $40 niggas. I got 45, baby.
I raised you 45.50, baby.
Better add a 0 or 2.
Something, or just like effort, like you know what I'm saying. Like shows come with something, because like when we start messing with y'all, when we start smashing y'all, it's not just like pussy y'all are getting. We care about y'all. We start falling for y'all. We gonna support y'all and be there. For
We
y'all.
don't want all that shit. Caring.
I think this is where like this is where the line gets blurred.
You can't be hot girl and then you caring about niggas.
That's not true.
When I'm out here hot boy.
I was with you until you said that. Like, so the hot girl. That's not a hot girl. That's a wife.
That's not true, because I feel like if she's still out there doing her own thing, but she still care about you enough to like respect you and let you come in and put your PlayStation in her house and play 2K and ignore her and have dinner ready for you and all of that shit. Like she care about you, but she's still
wife.
That's not a wife if she still out living her life and doing her own thing.
Right.
I guess if
And
you
you
doing
show
the
up
same
on
thing.
Friday through Sunday to like hang out and kick it, you know what I'm saying? That's not my
Man,
wife.
Jeff.
Okay.
So if he's a piece of shit, but $45, he's not a piece of shit anymore. He's worth your time.
Everybody want to
That's
see
not. Don't
who was
ask.
talking. Everybody said they want to see who was talking.
Don't come for me, okay?
They got $45.
Everybody was like, yo, who the fuck is talking like that?
Don't come for me.
Now you looking good. It's
We
good.
all
It's
got
good.
our
It's
opinions.
good.
We all allowed to.
That's a fact.
Everybody got one. Everybody got one.
Yeah, no,
We're here talking our shit. We're talking our shit right now. Now, you said $400.
Yeah, you gotta start with that. Like, what the fuck is $45?
He said, what is $40? I thought, like,
That can't even fill up my tank right now, and I have a small ass car.
So the hot girl remedy.
I need $63 to fill up my tank.
How are we supposed to save money
So,
if we gotta spend
It's
it?
not gonna take, but you're not gonna spend a full tank fucking with me. Like, we going out for I'm not feeling you about to drive to PA and back. Like, we all live in the same boroughs.
You got a Tahoe.
Yo, not even going to that's
Nah, I'm not the $45 girl. I'm not doing it.
I get it.
Add a 0.
Can
Add
feel
a 0
good
and I
with
hear
that.
you. You know?
I get you. I'll be very quiet.
Yo,
I ain't making no noise.
she said 100. All right, now I don't know if I caught it. You said like I gotta come, like I have to do $100 date, or I have to wait. Where's this $100 from?
I started with
I didn't
45.
say
I don't know.
$100. I just said, yo, to
Listen,
fill up
what-
my tank is $63.
Okay.
So
What
now-
is $40?
So now hold on. So now I want.
What is
I'm still a little blurry on this. So it's like
I
off
get
the-
you. I'm with you.
So off the rip, before we even get engaging in the activity, like say I have like a solid day planned or some kind of itinerary, something set up. It's like scratch that. Just give me the cash.
No.
If you want the ass.
Now you putting money on it.
Money on your pussy? You gonna say put money on your pussy?
No.
I'm so lost. I want to understand.
No, you putting words in our mouth.
right.
What? Okay.
Okay.
boom.
All right. So.
I think I'm a logical person. I'm pretty down to earth. So I understand that like meeting somebody on the first time, like it might not be what you expect it to be. So like for you to go out and shell out a whole bunch of money, y'all are looking like, hell fucking no, I'm not doing that. That's a waste of my time.
Right.
And I understand that because we all out here trying to like, have
Live our best life.
That's it.
Of course. Okay.
So I feel like yes, as gentlemen, you should have something planned. Like if you slide it in the DMs and you want to like meet me and see where it goes, I feel like you should have something already set up. Not like, oh, what do you want to do? Where you want to go? Let's do some dumb shit. Like,
I 1000% agree
me
with that.
coming to your house is not an option. I don't know you. I'm not going to end up in your freezer. No, thank you. So like, meet me, take me someplace in public.
This shit happens.
You know what I'm saying? Like, let's do something fun. It doesn't even have to be super expensive, but like from our conversation, like for me personally, what impresses me is if I say something to somebody and I'm telling you what I like to do, and then you take that and then you come up with something fun and something thoughtful for us to do.
Pay attention.
Right. So it doesn't have to be like a lot of money. If it is, like, of course, it's going to be more impressive. Like, we could like, brag to our friends, whatever, superficial shit. But for me personally, like, if it's just something thoughtful and you take the time out to be like, yo, this is what we're doing, like, to me, that's like brownie points for the first encounter.
I 100% agree with that. I get that too, because like I'm sure the DMs, like I can imagine what you pretty ladies have to deal with. Like as far as the DM goes, guys hitting you up all the time, like yeah, what up, let's chill, and it's like all right, let's go out, and it's like oh yeah, just come to my crib and I'm gonna light you up.
Shit and then unsend it when I don't open it, because I don't have time for that.
The ego.
I don't have time for it. Okay.
Like maybe she didn't see it. I can just
It's like
I seen it. I'm ignoring it. I seen
save
it.
myself a little bit.
Asking for a friend. Y'all see the whole message? Like the whole. Like if I send like a soliloquy. If I send like a.
I can preview it.
If I send an essay, you see the whole thing.
The power guy decided to say like, hey, I need to like in a little bar. And then
it's not like iMessages.
Do the
It's like,
fix.
nah, we
Yeah, like what I'll do is
Whole thing.
I put like a hey and then I put like enter, and I'll be like, what's up? You know, spaces. So you gotta open that shit to see the whole message. It messes you up.
Yo, I like that.
So you telling me you see the whole thing?
I'll still see the whole thing.
Nah, I don't think so.
All right, we're gonna try. I'm gonna show you later.
No, if you click it, you see the whole thing.
You could click it though if you're not following me.
But that's what I'm saying. Like you don't see the whole message.
Yeah, you'll see, like,
you'll just
hey.
see like the beginning of it.
And then it'll be like dot.
Nah, you can see the whole thing.
All right.
Not before you click on it.
No, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yes, Kev's. I mean, I don't know. Maybe like
we'll try that
Instagram
out.
is like
bro.
Yeah, I'm trying to
give
know.
us our characters.
All right, we still on the hot girl stuff. I feel like I had some more questions.
I think you definitely did. I mean, so pretty much in the sense.
Are y'all
what you-
asking for money? No, right?
I'm not gonna sit there
Why'd I
and
say that? Why'd I
dude
say
and be
that?
like, yo,
Why'd I
give
say
me
that?
money.
I think
That's dang.
There's definitely
That's
a way. That's
crazy.
why it's it requires finesse. That's why it's like it's
On
not
your side.
Exactly. Like there
Okay.
is an art to being like expressing yourself in a way that
I think Cardi B's coming out with a movie about finessing like that. Like,
It's out.
That's
It's
not
already-
finessing. That's something entirely different.
Yeah, that's getting niggas drunk and
That's like anti-finesse.
that's illegal.
That's like the
You gotta call it in.
Yo,
You gotta call it in.
Yeah.
How do you go about like getting money?
this is what
I
we're
really
not
don't
about to
ask
do.
like that.
This is what we're not about to do.
I knew this was gonna violate that. I knew it. But let's answer this.
what's
You want to
wrong?
know, then you can come to the workshop.
It's
It's
an art of
19 for free slow payments of $19.99. You can come to the workshop and learn how to friggin' get what you need to bag out of these niggas. But for right now, you have to talk about something else.
All right.
That's what we got about.
I listen. All right,
Next topic.
Yeah, because then like when
Stop.
I'm doing this to the nigga, he'll be like, "Oh, you out here trying to finesse me?" Like, no, they can't see it
We
coming.
can blow your voice out.
Y'all got my whole face, my whole first name, like every nah. I'm
what I
good.
do
We good on
is-
that.
What I do, man.
Good on that.
My car runs on gas. So, but in a sense, I think what the direction you're trying to go with that is like you just want the truth up front. You don't want like the whole fake. I guess like you want to be courted,
Absolutely.
definitely.
Absolutely.
But like, and that costs money. Period.
Absolutely.
So like, that's not enough.
What's not enough?
Like getting courted.
You want the
I guess the money's part of it. of the courting, all right?
I mean, yeah, to get our nails done.
Honestly, like
That's not courting.
We're not doing that either.
we're not.
let me
That's not courting.
let me say this
So
though.
it's like, hold on.
Let me say this though. I want you to do that for me, but I be doing shit too. I be buying socks,
That's it.
underwear, t-shirts.
All right, my grandma do that. I don't need that. I get those for Christmas. My grandma give me shit like that for Christmas.
I can do that myself.
Grandma.
I mean, I can do
fucking
my nails
socks.
myself too.
I gotta pay. So we about to go on a date. I gotta pay for the
Mad
socks.
socks, man.
I'm about to loan you a pair. Like, it's like, yo.
And it's the liquidator socks too.
It's like that's like that. Nah, you gotta no. That doesn't make any
I
sense.
buy
I'm
other
sorry.
stuff too though,
Like what?
like liquor.
Listen,
Blowing my mind. It's like, hey, you want to take me on a date? Okay, great. You better buy me some clothes. You better buy me some socks. Buy me some liquors, and maybe I'll let you touch this pussy.
I'm not saying that. We're not saying that.
That's not
I
what
mean,
I'm
maybe
saying.
that's kind of like an overture of like what we're trying to say, but that's not at the foundation and the core of what's happening here. Okay, so.
Well, luckily,
Like I said,
luckily
if you
for-
want us to show up, look at how we look, all right? Not being stressed out, coming to you, bullshitting about having to pick up an extra shift at a job that we hate, bringing extra drama to you, like. Just like alleviate some of our load. That's all I'm saying. Like men, any other
Monetary.
culture.
that doesn't cost the money. That doesn't cost money.
Why not? Why? How do you figure?
If we need help with bills,
That's what I'm saying. Like when my
Wait,
bills are paid and
so
I don't have to
you're
worry
looking
about
for
finances.
sponsors.
I'm a way nicer person.
Whoa. We not looking for a
Bro, it's
sponsor.
gonna fuck with the mic if I pick up your request, bro. My fault, bro. This nigga don't listen, man.
You trying to go live too?
Yeah, it's gonna fuck with the mic, bro.
Just tell them to type, man. Tell them whatever.
Niggas don't know how to type, apparently.
You know what I mean?
Look,
Like,
it ain't come for us, Joanna.
You call me, y'all. You see what she did? Yo, she called me Joe.
Because I was thinking of the song, because that's what y'all kept singing.
yeah, I kept saying the same earlier. I was like, Joanna. And she was like, yeah, I hate that shit. I'm like,
It was hot girl
damn.
summer. We was fucked up.
I'm like, this
don't
shit was
hold that-
banging on something. My bad. Whoopsie.
I'm sorry. Please forgive me. It'll
Yo,
never happen again.
go ahead, talk, bro.
Alright, so listen, I see what Shorty's saying. Like, what Shorty's saying is kind of correct. You feel me? Like,
What up, Pete?
don't say my name. Don't say my name. Don't even say my name. Don't wave. None of that. We gonna talk for real, cause they being nice on you right now. They really being nice. I'ma say it like this. It's cool. You feel me? When you try to holler at a shorty, you should be willing to drop a bag. I'm not mad at that. I'm not opposed to that. But I feel like it sounds crazy when a shorty gotta articulate that. That's when the problem starts. When it's like, if a nigga wanna drop a bag on you, he gonna drop a bag. And whether it be $40 or $400. But when the shorty gotta say, a nigga gotta, he gotta do this. I'm getting fly for the nigga. You ain't doing that for me. You doing that for yourself. You a grown woman. You gotta make big too. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, he said for the big too.
She's a grown woman. You know what I'm saying? So to say it's never about that. Like, yo, you could easily dead ass walk to the park and get on a blanket, put the blanket down on
See?
Oh, I love
Yeah, I mean, oh, no, hold on. Oh, she just rolled out. She hates that.
Nah, I love chicken.
It's too cheap, too cheap.
Too cheap. Yeah, that's not no $400 date.
They don't like
Yo,
that.
P, I'm about to
Don't
bang.
do that.
P, I'm about to bang on you because we
Nah.
gotta get back to this shit, bro.
Nah, but thanks for stopping in, man.
Nah, P, we appreciate you.
Bro, love, bro, love.
Yeah. No, he's absolutely right. He's absolutely right.
Yo, Gabby.
Oh, yo.
You
Yes.
still on, bro.
Oh, my bad. Yo, point the shit to Gabby. What's up, baby? Later, baby. You heard me?
Yo, peace out, bro.
Yo. See, look at that. That was a whole experience right there. Yo, shout out to the people listening. That was a whole experience right there.
This
Yeah,
shit,
that's
P.
what's up. That's what's up. He had valid points, so I can't even come out with bullshit.
That was straight. Like, you know, see, like, and that's the thing, like, and that's the direction I was trying to go. Like, it's more so the thought, you know. It's not necessarily the dollar, because, like, you could spend a bunch and have a shitty date, a shitty experience.
Well, she
period.
did say that. She said,
That's
you know.
fact.
Exactly. Thank you. That's
You
what I
could be
said
on
at
a
the beginning. The
$400
preface
date.
is
She
do
said,
something
you know,
thoughtful. Listen to what I'm
yeah,
saying.
listen to what she's saying.
okay,
and
my
come up with an
bad.
idea after
Thank
that.
you. That's
Yeah.
why I'm like, I'm not gonna argue with him because I literally said the same thing like 10 minutes ago.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. I don't know, man. What I'm hearing now, everything is cool. And what I'm hearing, I got to pay for socks and gas and $400. I was like, yo, ass ain't supposed to cost that much, man.
No, I think if we're in a relationship, it's different. Like, I feel like every other culture besides ours, men are just expected to provide for their women. And I just don't understand, like, why with us, when we say something about it, when we like, when we call y'all out and hold y'all accountable, it's like, oh, y'all are prostitutes, y'all are this, y'all are that, y'all are this, y'all are that. No other culture is doing that. White men are not doing that to white women. Asian men are not doing that to Asian women. They show up and they come with a dowry to come with to court their women. They don't just show up like, oh, I'm gonna come with a thoughtful date and like hope that like that's gonna be enough for you to like provide a life for you. And I'm just like, why is that okay for us? When for everybody else, it's like it's expected.
There's certain black men out there that do
Hold up. Kevin, go.
I don't know much about other cultures, but I'm going to assume that they're giving up more than just some pussy. And I feel like
what?
Black women, it's like we got to give y'all money just for pussy. And it's like it's not really an even trade. Like I feel like the other cultures, they're getting the cooking, the cleaning, the food, and all that shit, and all that extra shit. And y'all just like, if y'all want pussy, y'all gotta pay this, and it's like that's it.
Well,
I do that though.
That's it.
But exactly, like that's not
exactly.
He's not talking to me either. You're not talking to me either. Like I'll show you my camera roll right now. Everything that I cook for dinner every night, I get the HelloFresh delivered to the house. I cook every night, so don't come for me with that, because. And this is what the problem is, that this is the perspective that we have. Like this is the perception that black men have of us, is that all we have to offer is pussy. And this is where the problem lies. And he
that's not
got like nailed my point. Just drove my point home for me.
But in a sense, don't all we have to offer is money?
That's not true.
No, y'all.
That's what it sounds like. I know that's not what y'all saying.
That's how the conversation
I know that's not. I know exactly what they mean, but if you're not listening, it does come off as that. But I know that's not what you're saying. But if you're not listening, the thing that pop up to, I mean, it has to do with who's listening too, because you're gonna like take money, and that's all you hear. You blocked out everything else you just said.
I guess that's kind of.
But yeah, it does.
That's for that.
It does come off like that if you're not really listening to the whole thing. But then again, that will come to like what, communication and shit like that.
True.
And listening.
I just feel like we have just like I said, there's a perception of us. And so that gives people these ideas, and because of that, like your ideas control your life. Your ideas control your actions, and they control your words. So like, if somebody is putting this image of us constantly in your head that like all we want from y'all is money and all we giving y'all is pussy, then of course you're gonna have an argument prepared to defend that, because that's the thought that's ingrained in your mind that you don't even realize is not your own.
Shout out to Megan on that one. Megan on that one.
I mean, no tea, no shade, because I love Megan Thee Stallion. Like, that's my bitch. Like, I'm a super fan. But at the end of the day, like, I understand what the white media does to us. And I understand that it's not her fault. And if it wasn't Megan Thee Stallion, it was going to be somebody else. So go ahead, Megan, go get your bag, because at least I enjoy your music.
Oh, she's killing it.
But at the end of the day, like, y'all just have to be aware of that. When you come in for black women, remember why you feel that way. Remember that there's no really other race. If you go on Instagram, there's no other men dressing up like women coming for us, mocking us. You know what I'm saying? Almost black-facing us. There's no other group of men that are doing that to their women.
So let me ask you this: Are you against like dating outside your race?
Absolutely not.
Why get silent? Ain't nothing wrong with that. Niggas got silent.
I forgot where I was going with that. Is it okay to be?
Can you be pro-black and date outside your race?
I think absolutely. I feel like I am pro-black and I do date outside my race for various reasons. But I also feel that I love my black men. Like, I will never stop loving black men. But I also understand that there's something that I can learn and receive from different relationships with men from other cultures. And that's what I have time for. I don't have a lot of time on this earth to wait for y'all to treat me the way that I want to be treated when there's somebody else that's going to do it. Will I always have faith in you? Will I always give you an opportunity if, like, I'm single and that's what I'm doing? Of course. Like, I love black men.
So can I arguably say that about, like, other cultures also?
Absolutely, because I feel like you can't generalize anyone from any race or any background. Like, everyone comes from a specific background. Everybody comes from a specific experience. And when it comes to interpersonal relationships, that's what I look like. Because that's what I look at, because it's an interpersonal experience. So it's not about systemic racism when I'm with someone, even though there are overtures that do come into play in the relationship, and that shit has its own separate, things. But I feel like there's pros and cons to dating everyone.
Fact.
You feel the same way, Jordan?
Yeah, I agree with her. Yeah,
You would definitely date outside the race.
I would. Yeah,
Okay.
I haven't before. I'll tell you that, but I would.
But you wouldn't.
Yeah.
Okay.
Christian, how do you feel about that?
About the original question as being pro-black, and
Yeah.
I don't know you can be pro-black, and that kind of like, it's like me saying, hey man, don't eat chicken, it's bad for you. I'm a vegan and I'm eating a chicken sandwich while telling you that. That's how I feel.
I don't know.
So you equate, because I feel like my issue with racism is not white people looking at me like, oh, whatever, white people calling me a nigga. My problem with racism is the fact that, like, I can't get the same rates on a loan as certain people because of certain things, and I don't have the same opportunities given to me because of where I come from as a black woman. So when it comes to interpersonal relationships with people, especially specifically white people, because I guess this is where the conversation lies, I find that I'm not even gonna hold you. I find like white men sometimes come up with the cash a little bit easier, and I feel like because they come from that culture and they come from that background, so I don't have to like fight to prove my worth to them, you know what I'm saying? Because they just like, yo, I see what you're doing, I see what you're out here, you know what I'm saying? And it's not like, oh, well, you meet me halfway, That's one thing. But when it comes down to like, I'm sorry, what was the original question?
Can you be pro-black and
I'm sorry, yes.
date outside your race?
For me, it's not about like interpersonally, like I don't care what you think about me because I know like who I am.
Yeah.
But my problem is the fact that like this system is designed to keep me down and to make what you think about me matter in the first place.
Okay.
So I feel like that's why it doesn't really, like, to me, that's why I feel like I can be pro-black, because I still can fight for what I believe in, and I still can fight for change, and I still can do things that I believe will help progress my people across the board, rather, just kind of like level up. And I don't really care what that person has to say. Like, if I'm dating somebody, if I'm dating a white guy, it's not going to be somebody who's going to be like, oh, well, like, I think that you shouldn't be so angry all the time, or, oh, well, I don't think that you should have, like, this chip on your shoulder. No, they're going to fucking, like, stand up with me, and they're going to come support. They're going to come and do to whatever I got. They're going to be there. And they're going to be there with bells and whistles, and they're going to be like, yes, I see what you're passionate about. I see what your mission is. Go for it. And don't let me or anybody else hold you back. So I think it takes a very specific type of, person outside of your race to date a person outside of your race, for me personally. But
they kind of have to have the same kind of not
like
belief, but kind of like
or at least like be able to like support and respect me. Like I
respect
just like if you're not gonna like be a part of the change, like I can't just.
But you get it at least.
I know you have to actively be a part of the change. Like I feel like they have to be a part of what I'm doing. They have to be a part of making a change, because I'm not gonna sit here and fuck with you, cook for you, clean for you, do all of this shit when it's like you out here gonna be sucking the life out of me, sucking energy out of me that I could be devoting to somebody who has the same purpose as me. We could be out here double time and getting it together, and you just out here like holding me back. So I feel like they definitely have to have that mindset. They gotta be like the freedom fighters. They gotta be the people that let the Underground Railroad in their basement. Like, they gotta be like one of those. You know what I'm saying? Like they gotta be the abolitionists.
I hear that too.
So. That's how I feel about it. I'm gonna stop talking because I feel like I'm hijacking this.
You good.
They got questions too.
Oh yeah, let's answer them.
All right, let's see. Why do black men get killed for dating outside their race?
By who?
About black women? What do you mean?
By black women?
What this weak ass?
Wait, black people?
That's a fact.
Yeah.
Nah, I mean, black women do, but I mean, it go both ways. But yeah, that's a fact.
I hate
Black
doing
women
that
do feel away.
That's why I'm like, just
I feel like. Yeah, I feel like let everybody do what they do. Yeah, let everybody do their thing. I feel like that.
Live your life.
As long as you're not like prejudiced towards your own, like if you're like, oh my god, I don't need black men because they're like so hood and they don't know how to treat anybody.
Yeah,
that's not true. Like I've dated wonderful black men who have done wonderful things for me, and I've had wonderful relationships, and I've flourished and thrived. But like don't do that, because that's what I don't like either. Like we supposed to be uplifting each other. We the only ones in this world that have our own backs. Like nobody else is looking out for black people, so we have to look out for each other. We can't be like at each other's throats going back and forth about dumb shit, especially money.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think I don't know. These days, I think money definitely does play like a big part of like relationships.
It's a fact.
Like it could obviously make or break any relationship for the most part. So, like, you either got to come in established or you got to be working towards getting established together, in a sense, right?
I think that's valid.
Yeah.
I think more so the second one.
They have to be building towards it.
Together, yeah. Because I mean, like, if the whole relationship based on money, I don't want the relationship.
Of course.
Because it's not even about me. It's not even what I like. You know what I mean? It's not even about the feelings. Like you said, it's not even about the intangibles. It's just strictly money. Then I wouldn't want the relationship if it was strictly that.
With that said, why do you think a lot of divorces happen because of finances?
Yes.
I think people just do dumb. They just go off emotion too quickly. Like, you can have an L 2 months. I know niggas that got married in 3 months, hate it. 6 months, hate it. But I guess they was on a high. You know what I'm saying?
It's like,
and they reacted like, yeah.
It's all a woof. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a grand rising, man. It goes all the way up. And then
Facts.
obviously afterwards, when, you know, the sparkles go away and the cameras aren't there anymore to take the pictures and the honeymoon is over and all that, then it's like, back to reality. What are we gonna make of ourselves now?
And now all of our decisions are stuck together.
And then
Exactly.
Then I start to resent you because it's like all of my hopes and dreams and aspirations and shortcomings, I'm gonna blame on you. Like, oh, if I never got married, you know, I would have been in the NBA. I would have been, you know, CEO of yada yada yada, and it's your fault. Da da da. And I start to resent, and then obviously then it starts to go south.
So bringing that back to what Christian said, why do you feel like it's all about money if you come to a relationship already established?
Oh, no. I'm saying, I guess I had heard it wrong. I think one of them had said, like, if the relationship's about, like, strictly money.
No, the question he asked was, should you come to a relationship either established or coming together to establish something?
Okay.
And he said the second of the two.
Yeah, I'd rather, like, we both either don't have it, or we have a little, or we have a lot, and we working to get even more in each of the levels. Like, you know what I mean? If we don't have
the
it.
second option wouldn't be considered like you being established?
I could be established. I don't mind being established and the other person not established. I'm not that type of person to, like, make you feel a certain way.
Oh, I'm not saying that either.
Yeah, no. I'm saying, like, if it was like if I was with a girl and whatever, she wasn't or even if I didn't have it and she had it, you know what I'm saying? But like, I wasn't with her for the money. It's just like how I feel. I'm with that too. But if it's just strictly about my money, then like I feel like there's no point. Then it's not even about the love.
Right.
So once I don't have money, once she don't have money, then we gonna break off.
Right.
So I couldn't do it based on strictly money.
Yeah, no, that's facts.
I feel like it'd be hard to like. It'd be a gray area, you know, because if you do have it and she doesn't, like in the back of your head, you're like, oh man, you know.
I feel like that's a prostitute.
What?
Explain that.
Like if a woman like doesn't have like any feelings for the man at all, and you just there for money, like that's a job, and you're a prostitute.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not knocking it. I'm not, shout out to the prostitutes.
Shout out to the prostitutes.
Shout out to the sex workers out there.
To the tooting and booting out there.
Nah, for real.
Funny,
I feel like that's a little bit closer to prostitution than being like, if we're in a relationship, like you should be able to support me financially if we're doing this seriously and I'm your woman and we gonna have a family, whatever.
What I'm saying, what I was explaining is like, if I'm already established and you're trying to jump on board, I'll probably be defensive because I'm already established, so it's kind of like, it's like a gate there, you know?
But I feel like if you were established, wouldn't you just want another woman who's like in your league, like a woman who's a part of your network, like, you know what I'm saying? So there are other women out there who are bossed up, who are doing shit too. Y'all could come together, establish, and like Christian said, do the damn thing. So.
Exactly. That's why, like you said,
y'all think negatively about black women all the time. Y'all
No. I just said,
we're never talking about black women.
I just said, we never even said.
I'm joking.
Two things. We never said the color. We just said two people. But now I
wait, you don't say it outside your race, so obviously.
No, I didn't say I did it. Oh, wow, I never said that. They asked you. They asked us.
So you're not pro-black?
I feel like I am. I haven't dated. I had sex with a white girl in college, but
he could still be pro-black.
Now listen, I wasn't pro-black then. I wasn't.
He's still pro-black.
I wasn't pro-black.
Listen. I wasn't woke yet. Like, nah, we stop. Nah. I mean. Yeah, I like white girls. I just be afraid. I just be afraid of them.
I feel like you do gotta be careful with white women.
Huh?
Yeah.
I mean, is that the only race when we think of dating outside your race? Like, damn.
that's the.
That's the only one where there's like a power dynamic.
That's funny as
different.
hell.
I give him this man makes no respect over here.
Oh, I know.
In this country, you know, whatever. Anyway, I'm not going to get into it.
I got you. I feel like you have a question.
I was gonna ask you the same question.
Oh, about like the anti-race?
Yeah, could you be pro-black and the outside race?
I think you can, but it'd be very difficult to prove your case.
I don't understand. What's the problem?
Because
Like, if a white person could be pro-black, why can't you be pro-black and date outside your race?
Because that goes against being pro-black.
I could be.
How?
She kind of convinced me. I guess because I felt the same way. But when she explained it, like let's say if you have a person and they like on the same type of shit, then okay, I get that.
I mean,
I wasn't thinking
Pro-black
like
is
that.
not anti-white. So I'm saying like,
Yeah,
why in order to be
exactly.
pro-black,
Okay.
you have to be like,
Exactly.
oh my god, I can't fuck with white people at all. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, no, we don't fuck with like white people in general. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the overture of like the idea of like whiteness in America is what we don't fuck with. So it's like there are plenty of whatever we
Okay.
yeah.
That makes sense. I guess. How do you feel about that, Kev?
Excuse me. How do I feel? You know, I just told you. I think you can.
Then you can. Okay, so I think I may have.
Listen, you're entitled to your opinion. You're entitled to your opinion. Listen, I don't think there's a right or wrong answer. Obviously, just like to hear your view on it. Cool. Forgot where I was going with that.
We was talking about how it's why we only talk about white people when we talk about dating outside of our race. Was that
We were, but
That
that
was a
was the
jogging
same.
thing?
Yeah, nah,
Alright.
nope.
I tried.
All right. So I think it's time to.
Speaking of marriage.
Oh, okay.
We're talking about marriage. There we go.
All right.
Do you believe in monogamy?
Oh God.
Oh God.
Joe, you've been quiet today. What's going on?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you know, she's
Oh, smoking that straw.
Smoking that gas.
yes.
Smoking that gas.
Go over here.
That stop button.
That refresh. I can't.
So you answer the question.
Yo, she looked at the mic. She's like, I'm good. She said,
Stop moving.
Nah, it should be between a man and a woman.
what the fuck? What the fuck she just said?
What's the word for that? What's that? What's the word for dating outside your species?
There's a word for that. There's a word for that.
No, it's
I know what you're talking about. Oh my
I know
God.
what she talking about. I didn't think of the word.
You know, I used to think about dating a giraffe. I used to think about dating a
That even let me.
Yo, the word is right here. I'm trying to get it out. I know what you're talking about.
There was this rat in the subway, man.
Homogenous assumption. I know what you're talking about, man.
There was this rat in the subway, man. This was giving me the eye, man. I'm just like, man.
She said, yeah, I think it should be between the men and the women. I think she meant marriage should be between the men and the women.
Yes. Yeah, I didn't even let me.
Oh, talking about monogamy. Yeah, get that Google thumbs going, man. We talking about the question was, do you believe in monogamy?
We're gonna define it real quick.
Homogenous?
Is that the word?
I don't know.
No.
That's not the word. That ain't it.
Yeah, actually, between a man and a woman.
Yo.
This whole time. Yo, I don't know what that is. I don't know what you smoked on.
Monogamy is the practice or state of being married to one person at a time.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yes.
All right. Then yeah, I don't want to have two husbands.
Okay.
I just don't want to fuck the same person for the rest of my life. So I guess that's not
Thank you.
monogamous.
She gets it. She gets it.
You're fun.
Nah, I don't want to do it in
Married?
marriage.
You
One person.
You're right.
I believe in monogamy. I think like once you're married, that's it, bro. Like that's the thing. So I feel like that's why it gets pushed off. It gets pushed to the back. At least now.
Yeah,
That's why divorces are happening, and the divorce rate is much higher than it's been. I've been to way more baby showers than I have like weddings.
Well, maybe if people weren't so concerned with like the idea of marriage and monogamy being like you only having sex with one person, they wouldn't be getting divorced for like cheating and shit like that.
Ah.
And they would stay married to somebody who they do. That's not polygamy because they're not being married to more than one person.
They just haven't.
They just minding their own damn business about who the other person is. I mean.
So it's like an open marriage, kind of like an open marriage, I guess.
I mean, I don't want to say that because like it's not like this is like my date, like we're going out. Like I don't want to know shit, and don't you dare spend money on somebody that you ain't spending on me. But
they gonna spend
wrap it up.
I mean, they gonna spend bread.
You gotta wrap it up.
Listen, definitely don't bring me nothing home. Like none of that bullshit.
You know these niggas.
But I feel like well, that's why it's not supposed to be like you have like a woman on the side. Like I don't want you having no relationship with nobody or a case like that. But like I just feel like having sex with the same person for forever is not realistic. And I just
So been doing it for
I feel like a hall pass is like a good idea. I feel like a hall pass is like
with different positions in it. Like
don't nobody want the same dick over. I mean I don't.
I don't want dick at all.
I'm good. I mean, some women are like fine with that, but me personally, variety is the spice of life, and I just, I feel like different people offer different things when it comes to that sort of experience. So why like close yourself off to that because you want to have a life with someone or have like a family with someone? Because you can't have that with everybody who you have sexual chemistry with.
Facts.
So you can have a life, like you get married and you can have a life, but you have to have your own little life in that life.
I mean, not your.
I mean, yeah,
why not? You're still an individual.
Marriage?
Yeah, yes, I do. I mean, we'll define marriage.
You know we gotta do that, dude. We gotta get the right definition, man.
Because like traditionally, you think about it, like people have been married. Marriage never was like monogamy was never not monogamy.
Yeah.
Like I don't know how sexual exclusivity. Like what is the word for that? Even?
I don't know.
That was never a part of marriage.
I'm gonna give you the definition.
That's a fact.
That's in the Bible. Like Abraham, the first book in the Bible, he was fucking the next bitch so that he could have a baby. So that's never been a part of marriage. So why is it a part of it now? Why is it such a big deal now? Y'all niggas spending a whole bunch of money on divorce when you could just like.
Could just fuck somebody else and save your marriage.
That's it.
I'm gonna give you
Gabrielle, sorry.
I'm gonna give you the definition of adultery.
What's adultery?
You gotta give us the definition of marriage first, so we understand.
When you fucking outside your marriage.
There you go, Christian.
What is a marriage?
All right, let's Google marriage.
Thank you.
Y'all married a lot tonight, man.
Because I feel like we take vows. It's not like I vow to love, honor, and cherish you till death do us part. I'm only gonna fuck you till death do us part. That's not a part of it. You're not vowing before God and man that you only gonna sleep with that person.
Wait, so you have to say that?
I feel like
if you're making a vow, if you're saying this is what I vow, then you have to include what you vow.
So,
I mean, I guess that's like ridiculous.
That's like you gotta read the fine print, like.
But if you're expecting that from me, then like.
This is why the divorce rate is so high. So this is why
but people shouldn't be getting married.
Period. Okay, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
If you're not ready for that,
But
I feel like sure she telling the person that before they get married, and if they agree to that and get mad after, that's on them.
Exactly.
Some people only care about Instagram photos.
I would tell them before I get married. Maybe not before we got engaged, but I would tell them before we got married.
Oh shit, that's funny. After the ring. Yeah, you funny.
I'm a Virgo. I speak my mind. He don't know before he even get on one knee. Don't do it.
Right.
Don't do what?
Don't propose if you gonna be doing some crazy shit. Don't do it.
So you're not gonna do no crazy shit if you get married.
We could do crazy shit
together.
Okay, but that's it. There's no.
Not separate.
There's nothing separate. So it's just like so you do believe in monogamy?
You do like a full swap.
It's not monogamy.
Okay, I'm lost now.
What?
Monogamy is being married to one person.
Monogamy is being married to
Yeah. So you can still be married.
Adultery is when you fucking somebody outside your marriage.
So you can't commit
Wait, do we
adultery.
define marriage yet?
Oh, you ready? Marriage.
Get a bird.
The state of being married. It's like the legal, that's like a test. The legally or formally recognized union of two people as partners in a personal relationship.
I mean, I guess, that's not really necessary to have a life together.
Facts. I agree.
I feel like that's just like some
you don't have to be
government
married.
shit.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah, that's why I don't.
Facts.
I don't really believe in marriage.
It's a business.
It's definitely a business. 100% a business.
Which is why who you fucking should not come into play because it's business.
But I think it's more. I think more so. Women want to get married than men do.
What's that?
I think more women want to get married.
Women dream about that shit since they little. Because it's pushed upon them though. You gotta get married. You gotta get the wedding dress. All the bullshit.
It's like, wait, how old are you?
I think it's just normalized for us to not like be married and to not have kids and like to just do our own thing and just like, you know, if it wasn't like, oh, you have to be a virgin and you have to be like,
All of this bullshit. Yeah, by the book shit.
Yeah, then it's like, I don't think it would be such a big deal for us to be like, all right, we have to be married. Because a lot of times it's like you're seen as like a whore or, you know, if you fucking, you know, or if you have a kid outside of marriage, you looked at like a certain way. So I think a lot of it comes from just like, I don't want to be shamed by society. So let me be married to somebody to help avoid all of that.
That's why the divorce rates are work.
shame.
Yeah, because niggas get married for other people.
Oh, no, of course.
People get married for other people.
You gotta do that for yourself.
Fact, because you gotta live with that shit.
You gotta live with the person.
I suppose
What if you're dirty? That's an issue for me.
I don't think you would know that before you get married. You know?
Some people
I would
get
think.
married and then move in.
Oh yeah, that's dumb.
Yeah, I think that's foolish.
That's crazy.
Damn.
I
I
gotta
need
know
to
what
travel
travel I'm
with you.
living
I
with.
gotta get on a plane with you and see how you act in the airport. Like I need to know all of these.
How you
things.
act at the airport?
That's a big deal to me because like it could be stressful like traveling and like I need to make sure that you like, you know, if we running late for the flight, you're not gonna be doing dumb shit and holding me back because I'm like I'm out. Like we going like.
I'm like acting at the airport.
Just in Eve. It was just like a random thing I was going
I get it. It's like airport etiquette. I didn't know like.
It's not etiquette. I'm just saying, like, some people just be acting clueless in airports. You know what I'm saying? You gotta like read signs and follow like gates and you know.
Be able to lead and dominate.
Right.
Common sense type
Right,
shit.
exactly. Like, don't get some dumb shit.
You wanna figure shit out, don't
you
get all
just wanna know
lost
about
in,
the
like-
person before.
I got you.
Speaking of airport etiquette, what's the first date like? Deal breaker.
I don't like men that are bad tippers.
Ooh, I hate that shit too.
Yeah. I guess it's not really like a deal breaker. That's definitely like I'll keep that in the back of my mind.
I was gonna say, that's like the end of the day. So like, I just sit there the whole night like,
I was like, yeah, that does sound.
Just looking at it.
I can tell you were looking at it, girl. Like that does sound.
cut it out.
I was just listening, man. I was
That sounds crazy.
just listening.
But I was like, oh man, he's so nice. He's so cool. Yo, I like him.
Yeah, you go, JoJo. Let me
He
think of a
killing
good one.
First date deal breaker.
He's late. I could be late, but you can't be late. Fuck that shit. Like,
Fucking nerves.
You want to leave and he's like,
Fucking
you a nigga, be on time.
leave?
The nerves,
Yeah,
son.
I'm impatient.
Like,
Unless
how
I really
late? How
like you.
late?
If I really like
That's
you,
what I'm
then
saying.
I'll
I
stay.
feel like that's not good enough. If
That's
you really
not,
like somebody,
yeah,
I think a
like,
deal breaker.
same thing with like tipping. Like if you really like somebody that doesn't tip well,
yeah,
not gonna
like,
break it.
you
deal
have
for
to really not be fucking with the person like that
Yeah, and then
take
it's
you
like,
on a
alright.
date. It's like, I gotta
I guess if they're just like a raging like misogynist, like if you just like say all of this like awful shit about women and like I'm not gonna be able to like stomach talking to you.
I don't think you'd be able to do
makes
that.
sense.
Okay, I mean
That's just
like,
Like if they're like, yeah, a
extreme.
woman should do this and a woman's place is this and meh.
I feel,
Yo, what about a dude talking bad about their baby mom?
I feel that's a given though.
That's crazy.
Wow.
I just
So
exchanged.
you think men are inherently misogynistic?
No, I mean like that would be like a deal breaker.
Oh, okay.
Somebody who's misogynistic.
That's what
Let me say
you're
like
asking for.
I would never date someone who's racist. I'll sit at the table like yo, bad temper hilarious. I ain't gonna
More
hold you.
pleasing you. I don't know what to say, but yeah.
But nah, what about a dude talking bad about his baby moms? Like he's just telling you about his life, and he's just talking horrible about her. Like after that, I'm done with you. Don't ever text me
It
again.
depends on the conversation.
Sorry if you're
man.
watching.
If you brought it up, what if you brought it up?
Yeah,
What
it
if you
depends
brought
on
it
the
up?
conversation.
Nah.
What if he said, "Oh, by the way, I have a child.
This is the first date?
He's 2 years old,"
First
and then he
Yeah,
does
that's
that.
kind of a turn off. Because it's like, you crazy to
Yeah.
expose some shit like that to me. You don't even know me. You don't know who I am. I could be an op. I could be like your baby mom's friend. Like, so you a dumbass if you just on.
So what are we talking about on the first date?
Yeah.
You don't.
You
Like
talk
40.
about
Positive
yourself,
shit,
but you're not gonna
yeah.
tell me, yo, my baby mom's a bird.
Yeah, nobody
Yo,
wanna
she
hear
was on
that.
Instagram Live and was showing her ass.
It's delivery.
Why are you
Wow.
telling me all of that?
It's delivery.
That's not for the first date.
Nah, not the first
date should be like all positive conversation. Like we should leave there on a good
Agreed.
note, smiling, having a
Agreed.
good time, ready to look forward to each other, and like thinking about what we got going on.
I'm just playing devil advocate. I understand
No, I love
it,
it.
you know,
You know, that's your
because
job.
that's
You gotta ask questions.
something I would do.
And leave a bad tip. And leave a bad tip.
Say.
If it was like 10.50, it'd be like $11. $11, man. She wasn't, Jennifer wasn't that nice today.
I'm ahead.
She was smelling bad.
Oh man, what's the first deal breaker for you? First date deal breaker. You man.
Oh, man? Yeah. Oh, deal breaker, man. I mean, like, I'll say, like, you know, if, like, the hygiene wasn't there,
Oh yeah.
you know what I mean?
Oh, that's a good one.
Hygiene, like,
Yeah.
you know, like, I don't care where we're going. Like, you're supposed to
Look decent.
decent. Like, I'm not saying you got to be all this, like, jazzed up and all, like, bring out the, the shit in the back of the closet. But,
Ready for prom and shit.
yeah, you gotta be ready for prom. But, like, yeah, like, have some
Let's be presentable.
decent odor, breath gotta be on point, type thing, Can't have a conversation. You sit in front of me, I'm just, like, holding my breath.
We're not going on a date if you
What?
look dirty. Like, oh hell no.
Yeah, man. So if I pull up on you on a date and you have me waiting for 45 minutes because I can't be late. You can be late though. And then I'm dressed up bad. You're gonna be like, oh no, and go back inside.
Probably.
I'll dip.
Cut it
You know
short.
me, I'll dip.
Cut it short.
And that's the
Not
motherfucker
even
that's gonna
cut it
spend the G
short.
on you. That's the motherfucker that's gonna spend the
No,
bread.
no.
I'm
He's
supposed to
dirty,
kiss
he
him. I'm supposed to do
smells,
anything.
and
Nah.
he got yuck mouth.
Not
Like, I don't
dirty,
give a
but
shit how
like-
much you
I'm
spend on me.
out.
It's
I
not
don't
worth
care.
it.
I'm
Not
Yeah,
dirty, but
I
like
don't
like
care.
not dirty, but like straight from work, and he still got his work clothes on. Type shit. Like he
Mechanic.
couldn't. Facts. But his
Okay,
hands
a
is
first-
washed, but
a
he still
first
got the
date?
mechanic shit. That say Pep Boys.
Let's just reschedule for when you don't gotta come straight from work. If it's a first
Word.
date, if it's a
Yeah.
first date, like you're supposed to make a good first impression.
Yeah,
like,
I'm not
you know what
pulling
I'm
up in
saying?
my work clothes.
Yeah, that's not
that's dirty. I'm sorry.
But if we dating
I
for
like
a long
that.
time, or
And
like
then
you don't got no time, and you like I just like this is the only time I can see you. Like let's just like whatever. Then
I have
like,
to change your clothes in a car.
I'm gonna have an
My
attitude,
boyfriend.
but
I'm gonna have an attitude.
but I'm gonna be happy to see you. So I'll be like whatever.
That's
Yo.
funny.
What about you, man?
And
What's
they gonna be nice clothes too.
Like if she don't know how to act in public on the first date, I'm
Oh, that's a
like,
good one,
wow.
too.
Like
Okay,
she
that's
like
good.
mad belligerent.
Mad
Like
rah-rah.
she giving like attitude to the waiter. Like did I ask for that? Like
Yeah,
I'm be like, oh, this bitch is crazy. I'll play long enough. Like yeah, just never see it again. Never see it again. That's it. Had a great time, man.
Yo, I can't wait to do this again.
Never
again. Yeah.
With my spirit.
Grand opening, grand closing.
I don't know. That's still not a deal breaker for me.
Well, the belligerent. I don't like to be embarrassed, man.
In public, I get it.
It does depend though. It does depend.
Facts.
It does
And
depend.
then it's just like a level of respect. Like if you don't have
you know
like
what I'm
decency
saying?
for other people, like what you gonna do to me when you get angry or some shit. So
Speaking of respect, I'm gonna say my deal breaker first. My deal breaker is asking to go Dutch. Like if I just met you, we going out. I'm taking you out. Don't worry about the bill. Don't worry about none of that. I feel like if you offering to pay that and you not even like feeling me like that, like
Maybe she just like.
I don't know. That's just me. Like let me pay.
If not, the courtesy.
If not, pay for the whole thing.
I'm ready to call you
Every
cheap
time.
with the shit you be saying. I'm ready to call you cheap. No, for real. I'm ready to call you cheap.
Call me whatever you want. Call me whatever you want.
you wanna go Dutch on every date.
Not even, not at all. If I invite you out, I'm entitled to take you out. I get that. And if you want to go Dutch, like I get that. That's not a deal breaker. It's just like, all right,
That's
she's
a deal
not.
breaker.
I've never offered
You
that.
open your fucking mouth, we're going Dutch. Open your fucking mouth, we're going Dutch. You wasn't gonna go Dutch, but you would open your mouth. All right, put the 50 right here.
And we're gonna run it up. And we're gonna run it up now. Now we're gonna run it up. Just cause the money happens, me and you, I'm spending it on myself now.
No, obviously when you don't know when the check comes. It's like, oh, you wanna go Dutch?
I guess. Okay.
My thing is just like
We're moving
I feel
on.
like you should pay for the whole thing, or don't pay at all.
Oh, in that sense.
In that sense, that's how I feel. So it's like I feel like it's kind of selfish. You be like, let me just pay for my stuff. You pay for your stuff. And it's like, really? That's how I look at it.
I look at it just like, okay. I mean,
That's how I look at it.
I'm trying to think.
Like, if you're gonna pay for the whole thing. Pay for my shit too. Especially if
okay.
I come out, if I came out and I get like 2 drinks and you went and got like fucking shrimp, lobster, and drinks, and then you're like, let's go Dutch. Like, why don't you just pay for my,
Dutch is
just
like
pay for my
down
2
the
drinks?
middle.
Nah. Okay, I get that.
I thought Dutch was paying for your shit.
Nah, half,
I
right?
think it's going down the middle.
Down the middle is
Yeah.
$100 bill.
Half,
Yeah,
half,
yeah.
it's half.
Because if I'm over here slimming down appetizers and you got the filet mignon, yeah, we're going Dutch. Dutch it, baby. We touching.
We touching.
Cheap, he's so cheap.
No, I do think that if a woman does come and she spends like an excessive amount of money on a date, like that's not etiquette, that's not appropriate. So you should make that bitch pay for her own.
Facts,
Like,
like,
if you don't
Everyone
want
gets one. Everyone gets one. Everybody gets one. Yeah, order more.
You better run it up that high.
Listen, bro, everyone gets one. Because if I go out, I'm going out. I know, like, let's say I know I'm not gonna spend $500, so I'll just go out with $500. Obviously, I'm just giving you a random number. I'm gonna come out with enough money that nothing bad can happen to me. You know what I'm saying? I'm prepared for everything. Obviously, you don't want to do that, but you prepare for everything. So, all right, run it up. That's cool. Everybody gets one. Everybody gets one.
It's like, hey, let's go out again. And you're just like, no.
Huh?
It's like, hey, let's go out again.
I'll be like, yeah.
But you can't.
And I'll never go out with her. But I'll be like, yeah, facts. Next week, same time, I'm gonna hit you up. Never hit her up.
Wait, then like, okay, so you get just one and done, right? It's one and done, or like you get
One and done. If you do some dumb shit, you don't want to take me out cold. Nah, you do some dumb shit. That's how it is. Keep doing dumb shit. Yeah.
Why do girls be doing that though? Like that.
That never happened to me though. But I really wouldn't be mad. Like I said, it's just one and done.
That's
it.
that's the
Know who you going out with. If you're going out with a
But
dude,
you don't
that's like,
know.
yo,
You don't
order the
know.
bill.
This is why you go out.
You know before you go out.
Nah. That's our first date. This is how we getting to know. We getting to know each other.
We're talking about deal breakers on the first date. Like, you have to go on.
This is our first time going out with each other. Like, we never went out with each other. Like, you know what I'm saying? First date. I'm gonna learn mad shit about you. You gonna learn mad shit about me. I'm not gonna know that you buy mad shit. You're not gonna tell me that neither.
You just gonna run up the bill.
Exactly. Facts.
Nice.
I had a friend that took this chick out to eat, and she was like $100 plate, and she ate she took like 2 bites, and she didn't take it to go. Waiter came like, you wanted to bag this up? She's like, nah, you can throw it out.
You should have took that shit home. I'd be like, I'll eat it.
When I said he was fuming, boy.
He didn't take it.
He didn't take it. No,
nah.
she didn't take it.
Yeah.
No one took it. I agree.
Cool.
Run it up.
Yeah, dummy too.
Nice.
$100 plate. I'm like, this is the lunch for tomorrow. Thank you.
I never been in that situation, but I so would do that. That's exactly what I do. Yeah, facts. You want another one? Good. Never talk to her
What
again.
if she's like used to that though?
She might be used to that.
She's used to that lifestyle, like $100
just
plate
wanna,
or nothing,
like-
and then she's like, I'm not taking this home. It's not gonna taste the same.
My dog don't even like that shit.
Exactly.
$100. That's wasteful though. That's like disrespectful to the chef.
Very disrespectful.
To the chef?
The chef took a bite.
The guy that's paying.
That's fucked up. To the chef, you fuck the guy.
Either way,
Fuck son.
the food's going right back in that kitchen.
And the chef is gonna see it. He's gonna be like, "What the fuck is wrong with this?" They're gonna be like, "I don't know. She didn't like it." He's gonna be like, "Fuck this stupid bitch. She don't got no goddamn taste. Get her out my restaurant."
He's gonna quit.
Eat that shit.
He
Nah,
might
they
not
gonna eat
quit,
that
but he
shit.
might have like a mini stroke.
He gonna
Like,
eat that shit.
It's the third time today.
Meanwhile, the date's gonna jump off a building, but that's okay.
Yeah.
That's okay. The chef is gonna be hurt.
He's gonna go into bankruptcy. Account can be overdraft in the morning, but yeah, he cool.
I can't. No, I would have made her pay for that shit. I'd have been like, "Excuse me." And I'm like,
It was like, hey, now we're going Dutch.
yeah, no, I
Like,
wouldn't even say nothing. I'm like, "I'll be right back."
you play Uno, like you pull out the Dutch card, like, all right, yeah, we're going Dutch now.
That's right. No, I wouldn't have paid for nothing. She would have paid for the whole thing. I would have stuck up with the bill.
Yo, I'm about to use the bathroom.
Right. What a coffee. What do me like? What do me a Grand Marnier?
You ever do that? You ever walk out on a date?
Hell nah.
Nah, you ever walk out on a date?
Hell yeah. Sorry, guys.
I've like arranged to meet somebody, and then like I've seen them from afar, and I'm just like, oh.
Nah. I'm talking about. That's easy. That's easy.
Okay.
I'm talking about
Shit like
in-game. I'm talking like in-game.
In date? No,
We're
no,
in the-
no, I haven't done that.
Yeah,
I don't got that heart to do shit
Yeah,
like that.
I've cut a date short. I never like just like, all right, 86, I'm out of here, and like I don't know how she got home kind of thing. Like it'd be like, all right, we're done here. Like we'll finish or whatever. But like I never just left.
I'm usually good with it. I never not got a second date unless I didn't want it myself. Put it like that. Like I'm usually good.
Kevin Nova.
And I've never really met a chick that I didn't want to see the second time either. So.
Oh man, look you. Look at you, man. I have some good bad. I have some bad first, some good first dates, some bad ones first.
You've
dates,
had
so.
a first date and then like not have a second?
Yeah.
You mean like I wanted a second and I didn't get it?
No, you didn't. Like you chose like I'm not going out with this chick.
Yeah, what? Yeah, of course. Hell yeah, man. What?
Cause you learn them. You be like, yeah, this is not some shit I'm about to be dealing with.
I feel like one date isn't enough.
Oh,
It has to be really bad. Like I feel like one date isn't enough. to really like X somebody out.
You can get their mind though. You can see where their mind is at.
That's the thing,
You might not even want that. Like, that's not what I'm on right now.
You kind of see where it's going, and then it's like, yeah, but I'm just not dealing with that. Because it's just going to get worse from here.
Fact.
If this is what you're showing me off the rip, it's just going to get worse from here. So
maybe I'm just bad at that shit. I've had too many. I've had one.
Somebody got to give him a chance.
She was on that charity case. I can't.
This camera off of me. Next topic. You ever had to ask a guy like, what are you looking for? I'm pretty sure you had to, right?
Wait, what?
You ever had to ask a guy like, what are you looking for?
Yeah, I ask.
Mm-hmm.
I say what I'm looking for too, and I'm telling you what I'm not gonna do too.
Whoa, what you not gonna do?
Like if I'm not looking for a relationship, I'm gonna tell you.
Looking
like,
You're not looking at what? You're not looking at what?
Good night.
But nah, if I'm not looking for a relationship, I'm gonna tell you straight up, like I'm not looking for nothing. Take it slow. You know what I mean? So if I ghost you, give me that bad.
Sometimes we gotta go.
So
Yeah, sometimes you gotta go. The nigga's boring. I'm sorry.
what's
You
up?
gotta go.
But they just be saying dumb shit. You just be like, really?
Yeah, it's just like, what the fuck? Or they be saying dumb shit like, oh, you look expensive.
Well, are you?
You be dead right. Actually, holding a Celine bag. Tripping out of a Rolls Royce.
It's like, yes, but can we talk about something else that actually matters? God damn.
So what's the right and wrong answer? Like, you ask a guy like, what are you looking for? What do you want to hear?
Yeah, what do you
Depends
need?
on what I'm looking for in the moment.
Yeah. Because I could be looking for fun. I could be looking for just to date somebody.
Right.
I
You
could
like
be
that?
looking for a relationship.
Do you like
Right.
that word though? Like fun? Like, you ask a guy like, what are you looking for? I'm just trying to have fun. Is that an okay answer?
And it's like, yes.
If that's what I'm looking for.
What a
That's an
coincidence.
okay answer. Because it's just like you're just going to go on dates.
I mean, honestly, the truth is always the right answer. Cause like,
Okay, so what's fun? You know what's fun for, right?
Right.
So if I just said like, I'm just trying to fuck, is that okay answer?
Nah.
If that's what I'm looking
You
for
start
in the
in
moment.
trouble.
Nah, Gabby, it is.
Let me explain.
We got two different answers. Go ahead.
Love it.
You're looking for trouble if you say it like that, unless the vibe is already there. Like if you vibe with the person like on that type of level, like you got that
understand
type
that.
of chemistry,
I understand that.
then all right, you could say something like that. But if you're not on that level and you say something like that
Yeah.
to me, that's a deal breaker.
You should have a little bit of like decor about it. Like,
True.
you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, finesse it.
Hey, you want to fuck?
Can't just be like, right.
In the bag, I'm around.
Nah, because if you
But that's the dumb shit we be talking
you gonna
about.
feel the vibe, like yeah, that should be the dumb shit that we talking about.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
bad funny.
Let some ugly nigga say some shit like that. Like what?
Like, how dare you? Like, hey, but what do you want
That's
to do?
funny as hell.
So, hey, what are you looking for? I'm looking just to spend money on somebody that's not gonna want to be with me.
Why you word it like that? That's sus. I'm not gonna fuck with you either. That's sus. Why you word it
Trying
like
to scam
that?
me. Don't ask me my name.
That's scary.
Has anybody ever said that to you?
Yes, a scammer.
Shit.
A goddamn scammer.
Niggas say so
man.
much
The competition is
craziness.
fierce.
Imagine.
Yeah.
Y'all know what y'all be saying.
I-
You look like one of them that be saying some shit.
Let me say what kind of shit?
Shit. And you cheap as hell. You look.
Don't you call me cheap? Oh man. I think we're about to wrap it up.
On that note, yo, that's funny.
Last words.
Oh, we done?
Oh, we're about to wrap it up, yeah.
Damn. I had some more.
You have some more?
Nah, it's cool. We done. So it's not about like what we saying. We always say like girls don't want to hear the truth. So it's not that y'all don't want to hear the truth. It's just y'all want to hear it worded differently.
Just have some fucking
Yeah.
respect.
For me, yeah.
You can say whatever you want as long as you say the way I want to hear it.
That's annoying. That's
Yeah.
annoying. You want to hear
Like,
the
be
truth or
honest.
what?
I can't
Be
say whatever I
honest.
want.
I just be
the truth or
mindful of my
what?
feelings. You
I don't know.
know.
I
Nah,
just feel like
fuck
there's a way
that.
to say. There's a way to say things. Like there's, you could be like blunt and brash and curt and like, or you could be like, you could deliver the message in a way that people are gonna be receptive to. Your choice.
I feel like we both adults. We do that for the kids. You do that for
But it's
kids.
just, it's not even about for kids. It's about just like have a little respect for, you know what I'm saying? Just have some fucking respect. Like,
I
we're
feel
fucking
you.
goddesses. Like, you should be coming with a fucking offering, first of all.
Facts, I should, but
First of all, so the fact that you just talking about like, oh, I want to fuck,
I'm just
like,
thinking like a
ew, get the fuck out of here.
nah, I'm not even talking on that. I'm
Yeah,
not,
say something
If you're
like
gonna bring me an
that.
animal, make sure it's live. Thank you very much.
I read this over on the way here.
Fucking something.
yo, that's funny.
Y'all are annoying.
Nah, dudes could do little shit to show like appreciation. They could buy flowers. Like, I love flowers.
When we get on this topic?
I don't know.
We're talking about telling the truth.
What we saying is there's no way to deliver the message.
He can tell me the
See how they
truth.
finesse
He can tell me the
us?
truth.
They
He can
finesse
tell me the
us.
truth. I want to bring you some flowers with that shit. I know when he tells me what I want to hear, how I want to hear it, bring me some fucking flowers, then you can tell me whatever you want.
Honestly,
with the flowers.
yeah.
Oh my
I love
goodness.
flowers. What's your favorite flower, girl? Roses.
You love roses?
I love blue roses.
You love
It's
blue
my
roses?
favorite.
Y'all heard of
But red
y'all heard
roses
the
on my
lady-
birthday.
All right. Well,
Red
shout out to
roses.
you.
Happy belated birthday.
Thank you.
Happy birthday
I better start growing up.
Happy birthday to
We're gonna wrap it up on this one right here.
Happy birthday. Kevin's like, fuck y'all.
Let's go on the ones and twos, y'all. I don't know when it's my birthday. You just like
Crickets.
look at
Somebody singing happy birthday, you don't know what to do. You just like,
You dance. What you mean?
if they sing it like that, yeah, sure. But
I'm
it
done.
usually doesn't go like that.
They bring out the candles. Happy birthday to you. It's like, oh shit. I gotta smile and look at everybody.
I gotta smile and look
About
at
to spit on
everybody.
this cake. I gotta eat it.
Don't look at me. This isn't the cake I ordered. They're so cheap. This is about me a cupcake with one candle in it.
Oh,
No,
damn.
goddamn, I'm 30. Oh, the fire extinguisher. I want the fire alarm to go off in this shit.
Damn. Thanks for tuning in, y'all.
Facts. Thank you.
Until next time, hopefully we can get back before another month. All right, we're working on it.
Hopefully, we got some more topics. We gotta finish those. I really wanted to hit some of those. Oh man.
Okay.
Oh, that's a
listen.
bold.
So we'll do
That shit
a sequel. We'll have to do a sequel.
Hit a different topic. Nah, we gotta do a
We
part
gotta
two.
talk to-
We're gonna save a part 2. We're gonna do it again. Again, it's your boy Eve.
Your boy should have did it on today.
It's Kev.
I got 2 young ladies here.
Gabrielle, not Gabby.
And Joe.
All right.
Joanna.
Not Joanna. All right.
Definitely not.
All right, done out. Whew, I'm sweating.